Good everyone, on today's video today we have a Talisman series driveout in the T-34E STZ. So as per usual, this is the last Russian tank that we have for the Talisman series, but any Talismans that I gain in Russian tanks, we will come back to, you know the gist. So, the T-34E STZ doesn't really change much from your average T-34 1941. It's pretty much the same tank, except the turret is slightly redesigned, and the frontal armor has been improved, for the most part. So the T-34E STZ is different from an average T-34 1941 in a couple of areas. First off, the driver's port has been redesigned. Second, the turret has been redesigned. And well, technically there's three. I mean, the turret isn't really important. The second one should have really been the frontal plate. The frontal plate has been strengthened by an additional 15mm of rolled homogeneous armor, sloped back at 60 degrees just like the frontal plate. Now, this can stop the German long 75, but it's not to be relied upon. They can still sometimes get through the armor regardless, and obviously if they go for a turret shot, it's kind of easy, although there is a lot of sloping and stuff like that to make sure that the angle of hitting a T-34's turret can be quite hard sometimes. But obviously, the gun hasn't really changed. It's the same F-34 cannon. The penetration really hasn't changed. It's just the T-34E on average has a better reload, and obviously the frontal armor will help it a bit more. Obviously the driver's hatch being redesigned is a huge help. So that's something we can at least angle towards like this. But obviously we have to watch our side armor. At close ranges along 75, the Germans might just penetrate that. And even then, there's a slight lip here which they could potentially go through. And then, of course, we have the turret itself. So obviously, as you can see down below, we've assembled a basic lineup. Like I say, it's just a basic lineup, as per usual with these Talisman series driveouts. T-34 1941, since it's a close relative of this tank. The Ag-10 truck, because I need to get started on the skins of that. The KV-1S, and a P-3 Biz. Just a nice simple lineup, nothing too amazing. I don't really need an anti-aircraft vehicle because, well, I don't tend to have as much problems with Axis players coming back in planes until you get around the 5.3 mark, so we should be okay in that regard. Now, tanks we're going to struggle against are stuff like T-14s. Shermans can be a bit of a trouble depending on where you engage them from. And also German tanks like the German KV, German T-34 and stuff like that. They're all pretty hard to nail, but if you know what you're doing, you can at least take them out. So, let's get into the battle and let's see what we can get up to today. So like I say, when it comes to the next part of the Talisman series for tanks, it will be Britain. I'll obviously point out what the first tank is. And rather appropriately, we are on Stalingrad. Although I don't think the ESTZ ever saw combat here. I don't think it did. I don't think the ESTZ came around till about late... Well, in fact, it might have done, but it would have been as rare as rocking horse shit, let's put it that way. Because I think only one factory produced this tank. Like, across Russia, I think only one factory actually produced this variant. But from what I've, like, from basic knowledge about suspension and stuff like that, I would assume that the suspension would break down more often. So, like, you'd have more suspension issues, maybe gearbox issues that the early T-34s are already plagued with. And I'm being shot by a friendly, thank you. And that, to me, would make the tank a little worse in some aspects, but a little better in some aspects. But obviously we're going to be trying to utilise the T-34's abilities. Obviously trollish frontal armour and stuff like that, trollish armour overall. And just in general we're going to be trying to at least get the tank to a good position. Get rid of that concrete bollard. Yeah, as already mentioned, I'm not a huge fan of T-34s. The main thing that throws me off about them is the fact that they're too luck reliant. And for the most part, I don't tend to have the best luck when it comes to Russian tanks in general. So, having that luck ability doesn't really benefit me. I'm not saying the T-34 is a bad tank, far from it, but to me, I just don't have as much luck in them. Yeah, I'll get aces now and again, but everyone does that. Hell, I can get an ace out of a fucking archer, like, it's not hard, you just need to know what you're doing. So what we're going to do is we're going to park up on this corner. R3 just died. Now typically they come out from around that stone building over there. But I don't think there's anyone really coming this way. Oh, never mind, there is, and that is a Panzer IV. I was quicker. If I was in a Sherman, I could have been a bit quicker. But because I was travelling at low speed anyway, it's not a huge deal for a T-34. Firing on the move in the T-34 is not really advised, but if you have to do it, it's better to risk it. Oh, I didn't even see that. Hidden behind the wall. And there you go, frontal armor didn't mean shit. Of course. I do have a backup for this tank, so that's always beneficial. But you can see what I mean, like, the frontal armor of a T-34 is not guaranteed to save you, even if you're angled. Seriously, I did not see that tank. Like, Jesus, that thing is tiny. That's why I like the Hetzer though, you can really get the drop on people. I just didn't see it, because obviously the wall was in the way, and I didn't see the tank until it was far too late. Then obviously I saw it, but obviously I couldn't respond. But even so, like, it's just not... Like, if I was in a KV, I probably could have gotten away with that, but to me, I just don't enjoy T-34s much. To me, they're just not as fun as other tanks. I mean, I would personally have better luck at a Sherman. Alright, so the enemies are starting to push our team back. There's a Swedish tank destroyer, which we'll take out right now. Yeah, don't get cocky, kid. Never get cocky. He's down. We did kind of get lucky there, because if he'd hit our MG port, we'd probably be dead right now. But he aimed just a bit to the right. And I hit the Chaffee's radiator. Oh, that is disgusting, but... Lotion over match mechanics come lad. Yes, I do know how to shoot through a train car, buddy. Right, let's move up. Since his engine's disabled, we can at least move up. I saw something then. I just heard something to my right and to my left. Yeah, once I get into the swing of things with a T-34, I'm not a bad driver of them, it's just... I feel like I could do better in a Sherman, because obviously the Sherman has better gun depression, it arguably has a better gun for most situations, and, well, it has a stabilizer, this don't. I just like having that extra luxury of stabilizer on the Sherman. I know it seems all dumb and all that, but it's just personal preference. So what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and flank around it. Okay, never mind, it's dead. It's dead. It's the 46 one. So that means this is a 5-0 game. If it's the 40... No, it's the 63 I'm thinking of. the 1963. Oh no, being strafed. Really? Okay. Oh, that's a big bomb. Bye, buddy. I tried. I tried, buddy. I'm sorry. There's a Stuka. There's something else strafing. This has not been a pleasant battle, that's for definite. Fucking 76mm armor piercing and it just goes straight through the Stuka. That's to be expected, to be honest. Hang on, I see something. That's a... Oh, what? Oh, come on! Fucking premium Churchill just appearing out of nowhere. I bet he's killed like half the team and no one said where he is. In typical fashion. That tends to happen, at least. For me. Honestly. I mean, we've got a backup tank, so it's not the end of the world, but... Yeah, look, he's on 5 kills. Like, come on. We're getting hit, so we're going to have to try and flank it either way. And that Hetzer that took me out at the start was on 3 kills, and no one decided to warn the team of anything. You can now see why I don't play allied tanks all that much. I mean, I tried playing the 6-0 US lineup the other day and that didn't go very well. Because I was trying to spade my my M42 Duster, that didn't go well. And then I thought, I've got to get started on my Chinese M36 anyway, so I might as well try and take that. That was just a little low. And then that just went to shit as well, and it just kept going badder and badder, like. So I had to close down tanks for the night. Gotta love that shit though, like. Honestly, the teams these last few days of Tank Force have just been so unreliable. Like, yeah, my situational awareness needs work. Well, I don't play nowhere near as much tanks now. There. I was like, hang on a minute, that looks familiar. That's the 105. Yeah, this is basically the same tank, so if anyone can, like, it's very similar at least. So if anyone claims that, I don't know, like, I'm not showing the tank or anything, but this is close enough. Is that a biplane? Yes, it is. Missed him. They have to go anti-aircraft mode because this team ain't doing shit. Now we do have good gun elevation, it's just I don't know if we can get it up that high. You can see what I mean though, like this team is not doing particularly great. What's he smoking up for? Are you looking for my teammate? Okay, I blew off one of his elevators. I did some damage to it. I'm just worried about my left, because obviously C is completely unguarded. Kill assist. Teammate shot it down. Good. There's Big Chungus. Or as we now call it, Grunkle Sven from, I think it's, oh, what's it called? Bertie knows it. It's, Galaxy Falls or something like that. I think it's that. There we go, that was a lucky shot. Whoa, 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 go back, go back, go back. Oh no, it's one of them Swedish triple A truck things. Oh, that was mean. I just committed a war crime, technically. But, whatever. Yeah, this battle's gone good, but it's also gone kind of bad. I mean, it's down to me and two others. I mean, it's only going to be a matter of time before I'm taken out again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find a parking spot for the tank, and I'm just going to sit. Ah shit, that Struger's coming back. Is that something there, or is that dead? That's dead. That's one of these scenery tanks that's stuck. There. Puma. We'll wait here for him. Bye-bye. Oh shit. No. Well, that wasn't far off, but that's a fucking plane. He's gonna win the argument. Oh, he's gonna be pissed. He is gonna be pissed. That was a lucky ass shot. And a teammate just died on the B point. Great. Or the one that was covering the B point. Just gotta hope I don't get spotted. So what I need to do now is I need to locate that Panzer IV. Oh no. Oh, well, goodbye. They just love planes, honestly. I think at this point, we'll go back to the hangar. That team should have that under control. We did more than our fair share, but that fucking plane snipe, that was brilliant. But yeah, that's it for Russian tanks for the Talisman series. That battle certainly went a lot better than I would expect, and there's the victory. Personally, the tank is alright. I mean, I certainly need to work on A, listening, because I was too busy freaking paying attention to other things, and B, I think I just need to learn the playstyle of a T-34 a bit more, because you gotta remember, it's been quite a few months since I last played a T-34. Like, it's just not drilled in my head, if that makes sense. But getting a playing kill with a 76mm, you really cannot sneeze at. Like, it's something satisfying. That's for definite. But anyway, I'm going to let you guys off. I hope you enjoyed today's video on the T-34E STZ, and obviously a bit of a cameo appearance by the 1941 variant, which is pretty much this tank, just a bit different. And well, we're beginning the British Talisman tank series, and we're starting off strong with the, well, I say strong, some people might disagree, with the Tetrarch. Not a bad little tank. Obviously, we've got a couple of others here. We've got the A13 Mark II, the Daimler, the Crusader 2 and 3, and we've also got the Churchill 1 to look forward to. But anyway, I'm going to let you guys off. I hope you enjoyed, and I will catch you all on the next one.